Peace Collective. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If y'all are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here, for deciding to spend your time and your energy with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we're going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, we're going to tap into the energy surrounding the comedian Jim Carrey. At this time, if you guys are ever interested in readings that look more into celebrity culture, the entertainment industry, music, sometimes politics, there's an entire playlist already curated on my channel. It's called the Deep Dive series. That's where y'all can find more readings just like this one. This channel does offer love readings. I do personal readings. We do live streams every once in a while. If y'all are ever interested in a personal reading, all that information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, you guys, this is not a fan page. This is not a stan page or anything of the sort. Everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise and for entertainment purposes only, okay? If you guys don't like what I'm saying, you don't like the subject matter of today's video, it's no big deal just to click off the reading, okay? There are plenty of other readings on this channel that you guys can tap into. If this is not the one for you today, all I ask is that you guys keep it cute with me and with other people who may decide to jump into the comments as well, okay? So we're going to just jump right into this, you guys. We're going to tap into Jim Carrey. He's a Capricorn, so I have a King of Pentacles here to represent him. I actually looked into his birth chart very briefly, and he's actually a Scorpio rising, and he has a Capricorn stellium. A stellium means you have 3 or more planets in the same sign. So he's a Capricorn stellium and an Aquarius stellium. I always thought he was like an Aquarius sun, but makes sense why I thought he was an Aquarius, because he has an Aquarius stellium. And his Aquarius stellium is in his 3rd house. 3rd house can talk about your communication style, your thought processing, how you communicate with other people, short distance travel. So makes a lot of sense why he comes off so quirky and kind of weird and oddball, right? But outside of that, he's got a very strong disciplinary factor when it comes to the Capricorn stellium in his chart. And he's got Capricorn in his 2nd house, hence why he's been able to build such a steady long-term career. And he's been in people's households since, I want to say, like the 90s. So he's been around for a very long time. You never really hear anything disparaging about him, his career, his finances, his personal life, anything like that. But if you guys are familiar, then maybe you know, or you've seen him talk in interviews about his personal relationship with spirituality and his relationship with Christ. And he's kind of taken a step back, it seems like, from a lot of the mainstream stuff that he used to do. So he was at some award show recently, and he just looked so different. Now, unless he got some type of like extreme makeover, plastic surgery, a bunch of Botox within the last year or two, then okay, more power to you, Jim Carrey. But a lot of people online are not falling for the bullshit, okay? They don't feel like that was Jim Carrey. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. When he was on the carpet at that award show, I believe during his acceptance speech, part of the acceptance speech, he was speaking just in like fluent French. Okay, so nothing wrong with that, but it just seemed very random, very out of the ordinary. You know, Jim Carrey, you see him pop up every once in a blue, and he's always kind of poking a little stick when it comes at the powers that be, right? He's always kind of calling them out. He's even called out the concept of missing children and kidnapping kids and trafficking on a worldwide stage. So he's been very vocal about certain things. And then he's popped back up again just in the last couple of days with a whole new face. And it almost didn't even feel like him. The essence wasn't even there. So we're going to just tap right into this. If somebody wants to timestamp You are more than welcome to. Thank you ahead of time. I apologize for the long-winded intro, but let's just get right into this. We're going to start with one oracle deck. We'll get into another and some tarot a little bit later to clarify, okay? And what is this current energy, please? When it comes to Jim Carrey, please and thank you. What is this current energy when it comes to Jim Carrey, please and thank you? I honestly, to be completely real with you guys, like when I sat down to record, I had to sit and think for a minute because I was like, I don't even know what deck to use for him. I don't even know where to start with him. So we'll see. But this first card out, I'm seeing, wow, it just so happens to be the number 33. Very interesting. Okay, but compromise, agreement, reconciliation, and consideration. So I'm hearing doppelganger already. I don't even know how to spell that word, but a doppelganger, isn't that when there's like another version of you or someone who's like your twin? Okay, you got one man here in the middle of two women. Looks like they're fighting, having some type of argument here. Okay, but I'm gonna have to really like dig and clarify because again, when I just usually I'll have small inclinations or some downloads before I get into a reading, but when I say it's just a complete blank space, like I really didn't know where the hell to start. But let's see. Jim Carrey is so talented. I love me some Jim Carrey. He's so funny and quirky and just he's a good actor. Like it's just kind of weird seeing him without that essence that we're used to seeing him with. But you've got homeless here, okay? And then it has donate. This guy's sign says donate here. The number 53. It says failure, castaway, and poor. Now, I don't think Jim Carrey is poor or struggling financially by any means, especially you got Capricorn placements in the second house. You're not, 9 times out of 10, you know, it may take you a little while to get where you need to be at financially, but once you're there with Capricorn placements in the second house. So I don't think he's necessarily literally struggling with his last $1,000. However, with castaway being there, he could feel or he could be literally cast out or cast away from the industry of some sort, okay? Maybe not completely, maybe not entirely, but it's kind of giving like a push and pull or the vibe of, hey man, if you keep doing this or you do too much, say too much, or you keep at it, we will make sure that you don't work. Okay, I don't even know the last movie Jim Carrey was in. If somebody knows, please tell me and let me know. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I feel like he did a voiceover in like in an animated movie, maybe the last 5 years or so. I really don't remember, but it was before whoever the fuck that other man version of Jim Carrey was that we saw, okay? But yeah, failure, castaway, and poor. What is this, please? It's funny because I actually had a vision of a totally different deck. It was a poverty card in the Kipper deck that I use sometimes. I had a vision of that, but I didn't even get guided to use the deck. And so the poverty card I saw my third eye, and then you have homeless here showing up. Interesting. So that might just be confirmation, but 46, you have family here showing up. Okay, bond, home, and background. Then you have overload. Does Jim Carrey even have any kids? I feel like he was dating a woman or he had a girlfriend for a long period of time. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the girl he was dating, I think she passed away. This was years ago. Don't know her name. If somebody wants to put it in the comments, you're more than welcome to. Please enlighten me. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he necessarily was married or has any children. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe he had a girlfriend for a very long period of time. And I think she passed away. That was a while ago, but family here. And this is so weird because I mentioned a doppelganger. Why do that is the spitting image of each other, and these two are the spitting image of each other. Literally. Mom looks like exactly like the daughter, dad looks exactly like the son. Like twinning energy. Wow, I've gotten this energy a few times over the last couple of readings, but truth is a lot stranger than fiction, y'all. And I'm hearing something about a facility. I don't know what type of facility. It's not coming through clearly, but just a facility. Whatever that means. Okay, what is this? Oh, wow. Okay, look, nightmare. These cards were flying. Number 75 is showing up here. Nightmare. Okay. Persecution, suffering, and darkness. Wow. Okay. Oh, then you have disturbance. What the fuck? Obscure, irritation, and then supernatural. 57, 75. Okay, so this one says 75. This one says 57. Again, that mirroring doppelganger energy. Very strange. And you know what's weird? I mentioned just something about a facility, and then you have this man with this, looks like some type of demon on his back, and it looks like he's in some type of institution or a facility. Wow, you can't make this stuff up. Fury here at the bottom. He could have... Now, this is not something that's going to just pop up publicly, I don't think, you guys. So, you know, if you're hearing the reading, then you got to just trust what I'm saying. He could have had a very significant, like, spiritual experience, or some, I don't want to say like possession of some sort, but I just heard ayahuasca. He could be the type to like go into the fucking mountains and do fucking ayahuasca, or like, you know, the most potent shrooms you've ever seen in your life. And something could have occurred or happened to him where it scared him straight, or... Wow, well, let's continue. I'm going to get one or two more of these. Suffering, darkness, and persecution. It's like someone being haunted by their memories, or... Interesting. Okay, someone having really bad dreams at night. What is this? Robbery? Okay, exploitation, unfairness, and incaution. With this robbery card, it looks like somebody is trying to steal or get away with the TV from somebody's house. So I told you, like, his essence is gone, or it wasn't there. It's like I almost said they robbed him of his essence. I don't know who they is, but it's kind of coming through like a sci-fi movie, or switching out consciousness and whatnot. I'm not even gonna lie, like maybe that's why I didn't really know where to start or where to go with this reading, because Jim Carrey's energy is giving very deep, very esoteric. And I meant to mention that too about his birth chart. He has a Gemini moon in his 8th house. 8th house can be all about occult mysteries, things that are hidden, sometimes other people's finances, things that are taboo, right? Intimacy, sex, death, rebirth, but just things that are very taboo, or like, again, mysterious, occult knowledge. So that Gemini moon would make him someone very curious, and someone who get very emotionally attached to those types of ideals or concepts. Okay. Interesting. Okay, what is this? Exploitation and caution and unfairness. What is this? Oh, alliance, trust, honest, and compatibility. The number 8 is showing up here. Yeah, so he doesn't really trust a lot of people is what I'm getting from him either. Like, he could have, I don't know who his team is, you know, like management, PR people. Maybe he has like a marketing team or whatever, but he could be in like not great terms with whoever his team is. Again, like stylist or PR people, marketing, management, whoever. Maybe he has an agency he works with. And it's giving like with this compromise and alliance, the alliance could be a little dysfunctional or broken, or he could be having a hard time coming to an agreement with the powers that be, or again, like his management people, his team is kind of giving, I'm hearing excommunicated. I don't even talk like that, but okay, what is this? Castaway, poor, an alliance, or maybe just someone who's feeling a little casted away and out of the loop or out of the group when it comes to the people that he trusts or used to trust, the people he used to hang around. Oh, okay. Third wheel. Enemy. You can't make it up. Enemy in the card literally says distrust, flirtatiousness. So this one card says trust. The one that came out right after that is distrust. Damn, he could have people that he doesn't trust in his family. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I just got to download. You know what it's kind of giving, y'all? I just got an energy about Britney Spears, like a conservatorship. Maybe he doesn't trust his family or the people close to him. I'm not going to lie. This could be some type of strategic thing that he's doing to keep people a little up in arms or confused, because people could be trying to put him into some type of conservatorship or something. What? He could feel like his team, whoever his team would be, the people behind the Jim Carrey that we see, right? And his family are like in an alliance together. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only, you guys, but it's giving Britney Spears, her family, was working behind her back, working her like a damn workhorse, and working with these lawyers like working with these lawyers and these big wigs to keep her money away from her, or to keep her under control, and she was eventually put into a conservatorship. Oof. Okay, what is this? Justice. You can't make this up, guys. Oh, you cannot make this shit up. Here it is, the Justice card. Now, Libra energy, justice, right? That would be legalities, lawyers, court, paperwork. It says equality, neutrality, and logic. Okay, the number 11 is showing up here. And he's worried about that. He could really be nervous about that. You have nightmare and justice, like that could worry him. I mean, that's why he disconnects from people so much, because these people could, again, be put in talks or trying to get into some type of like alliance against him to put him in a conservatorship or into some type of quote unquote facility, like the energy I was getting a few minutes ago. What is this? Robbery, nightmare, justice. What is this? Hesitation. Wow. Okay, the number 2. Decision, confusion, and worry. I just said that. Wow. There's a lot of confirmations coming through here. And you have overload with all this paperwork, assessment, obligation, and overwhelmed. Decision, confusion, and worry. I literally just said that he could be a little worried about people trying to put him into a conservatorship, or people trying to steal from him, or maybe this is already happening. So hence why his distrust or hesitation when it comes to certain people around him. I'm gonna get one more on this. What is this? Hesitation, please. And robbery. Hesitation about what? Oh, wow. Okay. Relaxation. It says peace, tranquility, and easiness. I'm hearing I'm easy like Sunday morning. Robbing you of your peace of mind. Let me get one more on this, please. Relaxation. There's no words in the book, though. The book is completely blank. Okay, what is this? Robbery and relaxation. Oh, confinement. You can't make this shit up. Number 56, confinement, captivity, tolerance, and unfreedom. I literally just said that. They could be trying to put his ass in a facility somewhere. So maybe that's why, he made that switch flip or brought out the doppelganger. Relax. It's like literally trying to rob somebody of their freedom, their peace of mind. Okay, and I mentioned earlier, like, he could be the type of person that, like, will go into the fucking woods or the mountains and do fucking ayahuasca or, like, potent-ass shrooms, okay? And I know it's hard to see in the card, but this relaxation card, it's very hard to see, but with the naked eye, there's trees in the background. So it's as if this person's just laid up reading a book in the middle of the forest or the woods, because there's trees in the background of this card. But then from that to relaxation to confinement, this could be a mental prison as well, with this nightmare energy we saw already. But yeah, it's almost as if like he's fully aware that people are trying to rob him of his freedom, his free thought, his freedom of speech, I just heard. Wow. And I don't know what award show that was, but it was probably from a couple years ago at this point. But he was on that stage and was very vocal. I don't know why people were laughing, thinking it was a joke, but he was very clear when he said, you know, kidnapping children is not American values, or like kidnapping children is not what this country was built upon. And that's true, but the audience, you know, because it's Jim fucking Carrey, he's kiki ha-haing all the time. When no, he's actually very fucking serious about what he's saying, you know? Oh, okay, interesting. Let's get a couple of more oracle cards, but there's definitely like some type of multiple third-party energies in his energy that are trying to keep him away from his money, his freedom, or at least that's how he could feel. That's definitely what I'm seeing here. Let's see. Can we get a couple of these, please? And thank you. What is this energy when it comes to Jim Carrey? Damn, when I say like in a facility, they brought out the doppelganger, like he could already be in one and we just don't know it. Like, we're probably never going to know it publicly. And if that's not the case, he could be doing, you know, he could have his own doppelganger. If I'm going to be real with y'all, he could have his own doppelganger that he put out there to us, to the public, or to go to that award show, because he could be MIA right now with this castaway. So people don't find him, or so that people, again, the ones that are in this alliance energy trying to work against him or put him away, like he could be in fucking Cuba somewhere. And let's release the doppelganger, because I don't want people to know where I'm at, to find me, know what I'm doing, anything like that. Because if they do, they're going to put me away. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only, okay? Let's see, what is this? I hope I sound crazy as fuck. I hope that's not true, but wow. Y'all just go on my community board. You'll see all the confirmations that I've had when it comes to certain readings. So I hope this is not true, but truth is much stranger than fiction. And look at this. God is showing up. Omniscience in the Almighty. I said that very, very early on in the reading, how he's been very vocal the last few years about his personal relationship with God and Christ and spirituality, okay? Woof, wow, interesting. What is this? Plague Doctor. Woof. Feud. You have Angel here. Yeah, you can't make it up. So he's definitely up in arms, in feud, in conflict. It says grudge, hostility, and rivalry with these people, the powers that be, okay, whatever you want to call them, or in a feud, in conflict, in disarray when it comes to the people that work for him or around him and the family, whoever. And I've never even heard him talk much about his family or anything like that personally, unless I missed it. But, and you have Plague Doctor and Angel, and you have the first card that came out was God. So he could have some spiritual protection around him, okay? Divine wings, protection, blessing, and heavenly. Then you've got the autocrats here at the bottom. Tyrant, oppressive, centralized control. That makes a lot of sense based on the energy I was just talking about, how he could potentially be on the brink of, you know, being in a conservatorship, or people trying to put him away, take control over his finances, his free thought, his speech. Yep, and look, puppet here at the bottom under that. Manipulation, strings, theater, obedience. Yeah, if you're not going to be obedient or say the things we want you to say, yep, look at this. Ghost, you're up out of here then. It's either you shut the fuck up, we're going to put you away, or you're going to put yourself away and just stop talking, or you will be going to the upper room. Wow, you can't make this up, man. We're going to keep pulling, but this plague doctor was the one that fell out. Death, plague, and mask. Didn't somebody come out and say that they were like an artist and they put a mask on and basically they imitated Jim Carrey and they were just an artist? I don't fucking believe that. I don't believe that. Whoever that artist was, I don't know his name, but some artist came out and said that it was him and it really wasn't Jim Carrey, and he does this for a living. He imitates celebrities, and didn't the publicist come out and say that actually wasn't true? Like, come on, it's confusing as fuck. That's why I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just going to do the reading because it's confusing as hell now. Oh, okay. Oh! You guys see what's at the bottom, right? Devil card. And then you have victim that just fell out. Now, the first one we saw was about God. So he is literally in some type of like spiritual battle or warfare. He could feel like that. A victim of the devil here. Sufferer, target, prey, afflicted, and vulnerable. And then this devil card, it says temptation, deception, infernal, cunning, and betrayal. So yeah, a victim of being in the devil's playground, a little too fucking long, is kind of what I'm getting from this. A target of the demonic industry, a target of the devil or something. Or he could view whoever these third parties are, because we had third wheels show up, okay, as quote unquote devils, you know? I'm kind of getting Michael Jackson when he called the CEO of Sony the devil. Tommy Mottola is the devil. Literally just straight up said it like that. Like Tommy Mottola, who was the CEO of Sony, just straight up called him a devil. Like, that's the energy I'm getting with this. Wow. Okay. Wow. Damn. So he feels very strongly here, Jim Carrey, it seems like. What is this? Autocrat. Here it is again. Tyrant. Oppressive. Centralized control. So maybe he could view himself or feel like an actual victim of these people. Or maybe not feel like, he probably is. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. And you have ghosts. Again, spirits, apparitions. Y'all remember that card we saw about disturbance, supernatural? Looked like some type of demonic entity on somebody's back. Ghost, like spirits, apparition, haunting, and paranormal. He could be having some really freakish dreams, visions, or something, okay? Something here must have spooked the hell out of him and got him out of Dodge or something. Gold digger, yeah. Opportunistic greed, exploitation. Okay, Jim Carrey, your energy is very loud, vocal, and straightforward. He's making it very fucking clear. And as a medium, you know, whether he's here or not, the fact that I even said that says a lot. I honestly, I don't even know if he's fucking alive. I can't tell. I don't know. Like, his essence is gone. It doesn't feel there. When you saw that, whoever the fuck that guy was in the last few days or last week at that award show. And he even said something that stood out to me with the interviewer. He said, what did he say? He was like, the funniest mask I'm wearing is the one I'm wearing right now. Or the funny face I like wearing the most is the one I'm wearing right now. It always come, if y'all know SpongeBob SquarePants, y'all ever seen the episode where he turned like quote unquote normal? Hi, I'm normal. The weather is beautiful today. Hey Squidward, I'm normal. That's literally what I got from that, whoever the fuck that guy was, the doppelganger. Like, this is not SpongeBob, okay? That's fucking normal SpongeBob. Or this is not the real Jim Carrey, okay? And you have autocrat and ghost, tyrant, oppressive, the centralized control. That would kind of be the powers that be, the people in control. When it comes to these industry readings, yes, people control the industry, you guys. It's not too many of them either. But if you don't do the things we want you to do or need you to do, we can get you up out of here physically, or again with this castaway, get you out of the industry. If that's not enough, that doesn't do good enough, because Jim Carrey is a household name. You don't really ever hear anything crazy about him, negative backlash. Oh, let's cancel Jim Carrey. You don't really hear none of that. So if that doesn't work, the media tactics don't work, they will do what they have to do to get you up out of here. So he could really feel like a victim for these people's greed. He could feel exploited for their greed, selfishness, exploitation. Okay, let me get one more on this, please. So I will say this energy is very clear, very direct, very straightforward. I will definitely say that. And here goes the puppet. Wow, you can't make this up. Puppet, yep, manipulation, strings, theater, obedience. Okay, he was like, I kind of get from him like he's tired of being a puppet for these people. He doesn't want to do that anymore. Or either that, or both things can be true. Whoever that doppelganger was that they sent out there could literally be a puppet. Wow, even like the ventriloquist dummy on this card, it's a little hard to see, but he's got like puffed up cheekbones, a big nose. Looks like the damn ventriloquist dummy got Botox or something. Very interesting. And yeah, here it is, aristocrat. That goes hand in hand with the autocrats. The people in centralized control are what? Nobility, privilege, elites, the blue blood. This same exact energy came out from my Tory Lanez reading, my Donald Trump reading. I mean, it's all over the place. It's all over. Wow, my goodness. That energy has been very consistent with these deep dives the last few days. It's like the person that got in the club that was never supposed to be in the club in the first damn place. Wow, okay. What is this? Oh, wow, here it is, werewolf. You got transformation, full moon beast, howling, and afterlife. Damn, okay. Oh, Lord, and here's the devil again. So this is plague doctor, death, plague, and mask. Someone wearing a mask. God here, victim of the autocrats, oppressive centralized control. The transformation is complete. Let's pull out the puppets or the doppelganger. Damn, Jim Carrey? I'm putting this deck away. I'm putting this deck away because this is not funny. This shit is actually very fucking creepy. It's a little scary. Wow. I have Founder and Zombie that were at the top of the deck. This Founder card is literally like the people behind the scenes. You don't know who they are for real. There's not a whole lot of them, right? But there's enough of them, and it's giving Star Whacker. Like, you would never know who these people are, what they look like, what their names are. He's got on black gloves, but an executive business suit. And the entire background of this card is crumbling buildings. It's like a city that's falling apart, like a fucking bomb just went off. Originator, pioneer, groundbreaker, and entrepreneur. But like, who the fuck are you? Who are you actually, you know? And then you have this zombie energy, undead, apocalypse, infection, and resurrection. So that is very fucking creepy. Damn, I really don't want to say that because only God knows. And look, the one out of all these cards that weren't flipped over, you guys, look what's flipped over. You see this, right? I'm about to put the deck away. The only one that's flipped over right now is informant, whistleblower. Uncover, exposing, and disclosure, a whistleblower. Out of all of these cards that were not flipped over on the front side. Wow. I'm putting this deck away. Disclosure, exposing, and informant. And at the bottom, you have the other side. Coexist and reverse side. When people say the other side, like the other side of thinking, the other side of town, or the other side with the shadow concept, we just had plague doctor, zombie, like an undead energy. I don't, damn. And I who am I to say this? But I think he's been star whacked and replaced, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. And if he hasn't been star whacked and replaced, he could have literally like inserted his own doppelganger so he could be MIA in disappearance mode so nobody knows where the fuck he's at, to avoid being star whacked or to avoid being put into some type of conservatorship. Wow, a victim here of the autocrats because of whistleblowing, informant, exposing. Oh, wow. This is intense. My goodness. We're going to get into the tarot because wow. Wow. My goodness. Okay, this is making any sense to y'all? Leave a like on the video. It is free 99. Share if you care. Subscribe. I'd love to have y'all here, part of the family, okay? Entertainment purposes only, y'all. Damn, that would really suck. Like, why? I would rather them just tell us, like, if he passed or something, than the whole, let's just throw a doppelganger out there. I don't know. Okay, what is this? And I think the thing, too, is, like, if they did star whack him, it would probably be a little too obvious considering the things that he's been talking about and very vocal about lately, the last few years. Maybe it would be a little too obvious if they did star whack him. Hence this energy of let's just put him in a conservatorship or in a facility. And we'll just act like he's still around. Go ahead, throw out the doppelganger. He just got some surgery, whatever. That, I don't like this. And look, Ace of Swords is at the bottom here. Truth, revelation, clear thought, clear mind, speaking your mind. Oof, wow, okay. Or cutting somebody the fuck off. What is this, please, with Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey's energy, please and thank you. Damn, that would suck. Three of Cups. There goes that third party energy again. Three of Cups can be a celebratory card, a reconciliation, a reunion, having a good time together. What is this? Four of Wands. Another energy of a reunion, celebration, marriage, stability, the home life. Four of Wands can be a home. Okay, what is this, please? Three of Cups, Four of Wands. King of Cups. Ooh, the Judgment card. Okay, and the King of Cups. Judgment can be a decision, a choice, but it's kind of like finality. It's like that last decision before the horn is blown. This is Archangel Gabriel. King of Cups gives that Scorpio energy. I mentioned earlier, he's a Scorpio rising. This now, in a general reading, like this looks like someone about to make a choice to go ahead and get married, or a major reconciliation going on. And this is the Judgment card. This is literally like an Archangel Gabriel waking up these people from the dead. Yeah, I heard wake it up. Wake it up. That's what I just heard. Yeah, so he feels very strongly about certain things that are going on in the world, in America, just in general. With this King of Cups, he feels very strongly. But instead of holding back on how he feels or staying quiet, because the King of Cups, you know, they have a lot of depth to their feelings and emotions, but they may not express all of them. This Judgment card, though, again, someone here blowing the whistle, blowing the horn, it's like, I feel very strongly, and you're going to hear what the fuck I have to say, because people need to hear this. Even if it is coming in a comical, satirical way, people still need to hear this, or something to that degree. The Judgment card is like a wake-up call as well. Six of Cups. Okay, what is this? Oh, Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Damn. This is like sabotage or manipulation of some sort. This Ten of Swords can definitely be backstabbing, betrayal, an ending of some sort, sometimes a fatal ending, right? A fatal accident. And this Five of Swords, it's like competition, a verbal altercation of some sort. Again, maybe some type of self-sabotage, or sometimes it's the energy of by any means necessary. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this energy is almost, it's not confusing, but it's almost like I'm seeing like flat line. I'm literally seeing a flat line. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. That's like manipulation, or a conflict that maybe had ended up really bad, or a conflict that ended up in some type of betrayal of some sort. I mentioned earlier there could be some type of like issue here where there's distrust with the people that he's close to, his team, whatever. And this Three of Cups could be the team, the people around him, the people that work for him possibly. And there's some type of manipulation going on here to like betray him or backstab him. And he could have had a major wake-up call to that, a major realization to that with this Judgment card. And maybe called it out, or again, like got himself up out of here and got himself out of Dodge before they could betray him, star whack him, put him in a facility if he's not in one already. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Cups. It's like he doesn't even enjoy working anymore. He doesn't even enjoy what he's had a passion for so long. This Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what is this? Five of Swords, please. And a Judgment card. That's like someone speaking very harshly. What is this? And the thing I don't like about with the Jim Carrey situation is because he's a comedian, because, you know, he's usually in a very quirky kind of attitude, people may not take what he says seriously. When what the shit that he be talking about is very fucking serious. Six of Wands here. Being center stage, Leo energy, star of the show, someone who's got a lot of recognition, very popular. I mentioned that earlier. He's a household name, and whether he's on our TV screens a lot or not, Jim Carrey is a household name. He's been around for a very long time. And if I'm not mistaken, Jim Carrey got his start on In Living Color, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, which was a primarily African-American stage setup and audience and cast. So I'm hearing the Wayans brothers. Something about the Wayans brothers. I think he came up around the Wayans brothers or something like that. So I don't know why they're showing up in this reading. But anyway, I was trying to say, people have a lot of love for Jim Carrey. And I'm sorry, whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, purple, Asian, whatever. Doesn't matter, but black people, we love Jim Carrey. I'm sorry, but we've have an affinity for Jim Carrey. Like, there's a few handful of white entertainers. I feel like that a majority of black people really like love and hold dear to their heart. And for some reason, I feel like Jim Carrey is one of them to a certain degree. People love him, and people know that with this King of Cups and the Six of Wands, very popular. But I feel like the same love that he may get from the general public, his fans, that type of energy is not reciprocated when it comes to the people he works around, the industry, the business. It's totally not the same. Complete opposite. I'm not saying they don't like him or they hate him, but when you're calling things out too much with this whistleblower, it's kind of like, whoa, hey, buddy, like, we fuck with you, but yeah, you got to dial that back a little bit. Ooh, oh, You can't make this shit up. Look what's here. Eight of Swords. What did we see? Confinement. That's a double confirmation. Someone being put away. Mentally feeling conflicted or stuck, trapped. If not physical jail, mental prison. And then you have the Seven of Swords here. Trickery, betrayal, being sneaky, or people trying to get away or strategize here. It's like some type of plot or a plan to like get him locked up or get him hemmed up. Something like that. Ooh, and Six of Pentacles, all in the name of money. Okay, it's like he's got very greedy people around him. Six of Pentacles is unearned income. This is not something you worked very hard for. This is because someone wanted to help you out, give you charity. Maybe you found some money on the ground, a surprise, a gift, or again, like maybe some type of greed is what I'm getting from this. I mentioned a conservator. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles, a conservatorship, or it's like the people around him that he was helping out financially. Maybe he pulled that away and isolated himself. Now, you know, he's public enemy number one. I feel like he's a very generous person. He could have given to charity a lot. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of what I'm getting from him. But it's like a plot or plan or some type of scheme for his money here or something. Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, look, the Tower. Upheaval. Oh my God. You can't make this up. The Tower and the Death card. Upheaval, surprises, things that are a little shocking, last minute. And then you have to have the Death card. Transformation or a complete ending. I told you already before, he could have really literally gotten star whacked. Damn. Or damn, that's crazy. And if not that, then they killed off his essence and looks like they tried to put him in like on some type of drugs or keep him like in some type of facility of some sort. This is so fucking weird. I don't know how they pick and choose and decide who they're going to put in a facility, who's not, or who are they going to star whack, who they're not going to star whack. I guess they give you so many chances before you do get star whacked. I don't know how their algorithm works when it comes to people who are blowing the whistle too much. But wow, okay. Damn. What is this? Okay, Hangman. Spiritual enlightenment, an awakening of some sort, or someone needing, that's like, ooh, this can be a sacrifice, making a sacrifice, which would just be needing to let something go. A changed perspective. He has had some serious changed perspectives over the last few years, especially when it comes to his spiritual beliefs. Yeah, it's like they're trying to tie up his money or create some type of instability for him. And I keep saying they, but they would be, again, the centralized control. These people, again, in the backgrounds and the black suits that you'll never fucking know or hear about. The people working for him on his teams that, again, we may never fucking see or hear from. It's like they're working against him. King of Swords. Yeah, it's like lawyers could be involved, attorneys. And this could be someone who's a truth teller. Very honest, very straight up. It's as if he sought out truth. He sought out spiritual truth or enlightenment, or he could have taught himself a lot of different things that helped him break out of some type of old, outdated ways of thinking. Okay. What is this? It's literally as if his essence was sacrificed or something. Seven of Cups just tried to show up, keeping people fucking confused. Yeah, and I'm pretty certain I saw that he had Neptune in his first house. Neptune can be the planet of like disillusionment. Okay, fantasy, daydreaming, manifestation sometimes. Neptune rules over Pisces. So disassociation sometimes, right? Manipulation. So what we're seeing right now is definitely like some type of like his whole aura, his essence is like an enigma. It's like you never really know what was going to happen to him. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys didn't skip over it, but I had said earlier, he has his moon in his 8th house. The moon is your emotions, subconscious thoughts and feelings, how you subscribe or how you treat people on an emotional level, how you receive emotions, your comfortability space. The moon can represent secrets as well, things that are hidden, mysteries. 8th house can represent occult mysteries. It can also represent transitions, okay? Death. We already had the death card, like literally someone passing away or how somebody could pass away or the circumstances around it. The moon in the 8th house, confusion around his passing or how he may have made a transition, or confusion around, or mysteries, illusions, deception around his spiritual beliefs. The things are a little more taboo. And with the Gemini moon in the 8th house, it's like a lot of gossip, a lot of chatter, a lot of information going around about his transition or his spiritual transformation, maybe even possibly his passing, allegedly entertainment purposes only. So a birth chart will tell you a whole lot. If y'all ever want your birth charts read, hit me up. Let me know. I will do that for you. If you're not getting a full reading, that's fine. We can just do a birth chart tap in. But the birth chart will tell you a lot if you know how to analyze it, okay? 3 of Wands, someone waiting for their ships to come in, looking toward the future, broadening your horizons, expansion of some sort. I definitely feel like, and this could be over doing business across state lines or overseas. I feel like he's from Canada, but I don't think he's anywhere near Canada, United States, Mexico, none of that. Like, if you want to find him, you have to really find him or already know where he's at. 4 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. If I were to be doing a personal reading for somebody, this is literally indicating a move, relocating, or doing business across state lines or overseas. Like when someone literally could bought a house, be living, creating stability overseas somewhere. Like it's giving some far away, distant land. Interesting. What is this? 8 of Swords, and here it is. Yeah, someone who may be feeling like a little mentally trapped, or someone literally locked up somewhere spiritually. But I don't think it's spiritually because he was already he at least he feels as though he has become spiritually enlightened, or he found the truth. It's like he educated himself. I just heard fasting. He could have been fasting for a long time. Or maybe that's something he would do like on a regular basis, fast. But this is like someone who broke away or found their own way out of like some type of trap or mental imprisonment, okay? And then, yeah, you can't make this up with the 4 of Wands. It's like this facility or this entrapment for your stability or to remove you from your stability. Wow, you can't make this up. And it's the people around him, the people behind him that maybe are supposed to be working for him, but they're actually working against him. And again, that could be anywhere from management, publicist, I don't know, maybe he has, some very high end lawyers and stuff like that could also, again, be working against him. Family members. Wow. And just as I said that, family members, 10 of Pentacles here at the bottom. Your family, your wealth, the wealth you've created, a legacy, essentially. Wow, this is very strange. I might have to do like a part 2 of this. Damn, I don't know if we're gonna hear anything about fucking Jim Carrey anymore after this, because, and if we do, it's gonna be a major cleanup game. Okay, because I think the powers that be, or just maybe the people that maybe run his social media, if he has social media, or again his publicist, his team, whoever these people are behind the scenes, it's like we tested the water and people are not falling for the manipulation and the bullshit. So we're gonna have to do something to wrap this up, or just never fucking speak of it ever again. It's like in one ear and out the other with the media, and hopefully people just forget about it. It's kind of the energy that this is giving. Damn, man. Jim Carrey. I love me some Jim Carrey, man, but this feels very strange. I'm gonna leave this reading here, you guys, and tap out of this. If you guys enjoyed this made any sense to y'all, definitely leave a like on the video. It is free 99. Share if you care, subscribe. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.